Ever wanted to see me get punched in the face? This November, Patreon subscribers will get to see my first boxing match from 1999, along with 4 other videos. Support the habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. It's been over 12 years since Chris Brown was arrested and charged for the assault of Rihanna, if you can believe that. Since that time, he's had 18 top 40 hits, 6 of those were top 10 hits, 6 albums that peaked at number 3 or better, with 3 of those hitting number 1. In those 12 years, he's had more hits than he landed on Rihanna's face. But this begs the question, after 12 years, should we still keep bringing it up? And the answer to me is yes. Dude very blatantly beat the absolute piss out of a woman. Have you seen the photos? Ronda Rousey had fewer bruises after getting knocked out by Holly Holm. Rihanna looks like she's been through a 5-round title fight here. So, if he or his fans are still upset that people keep bringing it up, well, boo fucking who, because clearly it didn't really affect his career. He had a song go triple platinum just last year and spent over a year on the Hot 100. Yeah, he can't go to Australia and the UK. Oh well, maybe you can cry about it in one of the multiple Lamborghinis you own. But a lot of people have gotten over it, or at least have decided that they can separate the art from the artist. Or you get the fucking idiots who still say shit like this. I love Chris Brown, it'd gaff what y'all say. He could hit me if he wants. I would voluntarily let Chris Brown hit me. I'd let Chris Brown hit me with a car. These aren't old tweets from way back then. These are all within the last 12 months. I know we're not supposed to kink shame in 2021, but vehicular manslaughter's a weird fetish. Imagine thinking someone is so hot you'd let them run you over, like you're offering yourself up for points in Death Race 2000. But I can tell you right now, the woman who would even joke about this shit have never felt a left hook from a 180-pound man. But anyway, you know who else really likes Chris Brown? Lizzo. 2 years ago, Lizzo had a hit with Truth Hurts, inspiring 1 million women to put in their Twitter and Instagram bios that they too had taken a DNA test, and that the results came back, they are also 100% that bitch. 23andMe missed a real partnership opportunity there. Anyway, almost overnight, she became the example of a modern, empowered woman. A large black lady who confidently says, wears, and does whatever the fuck she wants. And proved that you can get a number 1 hit without conforming to traditional beauty standards. Of course, a year later, in 2020, the women who had number 1 hits include Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Doja Cat, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce. Fit women who arguably all conform to most traditional beauty standards. Certainly more so than Lizzo. But either way, Lizzo was seen as the chosen one among the women of the world who believed that they'd never see anyone who looks like them ever be taken seriously in any form of entertainment. So you can imagine how upset many of them were when this video surfaced. If you didn't catch that under the loud hum and whatever the hell squawking noises her friends were making, Lizzo said to Chris Brown, "Can I get a picture with you because you're my favorite person in the whole fucking world?" A lot of people were very disappointed with Lizzo when they saw this video. Here are some of the replies. Lizzo, what the fuck is this? Lizzo, girl, you were doing so well. Lizzo, we were all rooting for you. And, he beats women. Sorry, I won't forget that. On the pro-Lizzo side, we had comments like this. People being outraged at Lizzo's love for Chris Brown while so many other artists be out here supporting/collaborating with him with no backlash makes zero sense. Don't make me go down the list of people. Just say you don't like her. You see, just in the last couple of years alone, Chris Brown's worked with Drake, Young Thug, Gunna, Nicki Minaj, G-Eazy. You know, only the most respected names in entertainment. But yes, the point is taken. There were no news stories when No Guidance hit number 5 on Billboard in 2019, where people went, I can't believe Drake, you know, the one who texted back and forth with a 13-year-old and waited for a teenager he knew to turn 18 so he could date her. I can't believe he'd work with Chris Brown. I'm so disappointed in him. So it's unfair to be mad at Lizzo for wanting a photo with a guy whose music she loves when people aren't going to shit on everyone else, right? Maybe, but maybe people expected better from Lizzo given that she is a role model for women, whether she ever wanted to be one or not, and that she's announcing that her favorite person in the whole fucking world is a guy who beat the shit out of a woman. Because it's important to note, she didn't say favorite artist, or favorite dancer, or favorite singer. No, favorite person. This suggests that she likes him as a person, and we know, as a person, he sucks. Yes, I know, maybe it was hyperbole, and everyone has a story about the time they met some famous person and blurted out something really stupid or embarrassing. A person once forgot their own name when they met me. And that's me. I'm nobody. But it made me wonder, would Chris Brown ever feel that Lizzo was his favorite person in the whole fucking world? Well, a couple of years ago, Chris Brown had a minor controversy where, in a song, he said he only wanna fuck the black bitches with the nice hair. In the black community, there's a lot of sensitivity around hair. It's sort of what led to that fucking Gorilla Glue idiot who thought she could permanently straighten her hair. Remember that shit? Back to talking about traditional beauty standards, natural hair on black girls has often been criticized by both white dudes and black dudes. So, people were upset by what Chris Brown meant. But who knows what he really meant, right? Well, luckily, he clarified. Y'all trippin'. Y'all bitches don't want to fuck the N-word with the fucked up teeth, do you? Only bitches upset is the uglies, not the black queens. Would Chris Brown consider Lizzo one of the uglies or a black queen? Well, we still don't have enough information, so we go back further to 2012. He had posted a picture of himself shirtless, flexing beside an ATV. You know, normal stuff we all do. And although it did get over 117,000 likes, pretty good for 2012 Instagram, I guess there were some negative comments calling him too skinny. He replied, "The funniest shit is the comments on me being too skinny. Half of y'all bitches are super obese and fat as fuck. I dance and work out constantly. It's called being healthy. Some need stop running their mouth and get that fat ass on a treadmill. I can hear you wheezing on my comments." And if we look at the ladies Chris Brown has dated, certainly none of them are Lizzo-sized. So, the fact that Lizzo would consider Chris Brown a woman beater who hates uglies that are super obese, her favorite person in the whole fucking world, does feel like some real Stockholm Syndrome shit. Like if a prostitute said, "You know who my favorite person in history was? Jack the Ripper." Or was she just looking for controversy, knowing this would get it? After all, her most recent song, which came out in August, dropped off the Billboard Hot 100 right around the time this picture came out, peaking at number 4 and only lasting 7 weeks on the charts total. For comparison, Truth Hurts spent 7 weeks at number 1 and 42 total weeks on the chart. Perhaps she was hoping the publicity would boost interest in the song? But maybe Chris Brown and Lizzo could collaborate on a song, you know? Lizzo would get to work with her favorite person in the whole fucking world, and Chris Brown would be able to show the whole fucking world that he doesn't actually hate fat chicks, and that the only hits that he wants to produce with women these days don't leave bruises.